Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 56 of Let's Play Starfield. Hope you guys are doing well and are excited to check out some more Starfield with me here at the channel. Pretty interesting stuff. We're in New Homestead on Titan, which is a moon of Saturn. Yeah, moon of Saturn. One of the original Earth colonies when they first set out into space, which is pretty interesting. There's apparently all sorts of intrigue here. Like, let's see, when you consume several food items, drinks, or chems with the same kind of effect, only the item with the strongest effect will be applied, okay? Does not stack, but there's some interest stuff here. Let's, oh, hey Sarah. Let's continue the tour that we're on. Okay, I guess we're heading out this way. The exit. Oh, I didn't catch what that was. Wow. Ah, the farming district. Very cool.
Lots of history here, if you're into that sort of thing.
Definitely am, my man. Where'd Bill go?
New Homestead's farms are the beating heart of the colony. Without them, the original outpost would have shriveled and died. These pods are sealed and climate controlled, the perfect environment for growing the hydroponic vegetation needed for survival in the early days of the colony.
Right. Very cool.
Did you know that Earth had all sorts of cool animals? Actually, lots of planets do. But not this one. Sad, huh?
Sorry to hear that, Sylvie. Sylvie.
The elders say that preserving our tradition is so important, but I keep hearing such wonderful things about other worlds.
Yeah, I hear you. We really don't want to pick up too much else. Hello?
It's a little weird that people come here to see what early colony life was like. Well, to me, it's just how we live.
Oh, right. Stool. All sorts of different pods and stuff. Ooh. Grab a caliper and a tape measure and a chisel and a coffee mug. Huh. Some sort of buggy. A rover. Whose ship is that? I think that's mine. Huh. Just looking for secrets and whatnot.
We were learning about Jemison in my class the other day. There's something.
Jemison? Oh, right, Jemison. Nathaniel Manila. Where'd Bill go? Easy, Sarah. Billy.
Any questions about the farms?
Are the farms still operational?
You know we can't afford to leave the farm.
Oh, they are indeed. Colonists still cultivate plant-based food for their own consumption here in New Homestead. It's less vital to their survival these days, as they also import supplemental food from other colonies, including meats, dairy, and synthetics. However, most citizens here take pride in a New Homestead-grown, sustainable diet.
What do they grow here?
These days, it's a mix of what you find elsewhere in the galaxy, but in the olden days, it was all brought over from Earth. It was a lot of hardy root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, beets, and such, supplemented with corn, peas, green beans, soy, etc., which didn't always grow as well.
How is this different than anywhere else in the galaxy?
Good question. It's largely the same, because this was the colony that pioneered the techniques you see elsewhere. But you'll notice that the farms here are smaller and staffed by humans, not robots. Things here are a little more old-fashioned compared to some of the large factory farms you'll find elsewhere in the settled systems.
Right. Let's look around a little more.
By all means, go right ahead. Feel free to talk to the farmers, but I ask you respect their privacy and don't bother them too much. After all, they are on the job. Come back and let me know when you're ready to move on.
I want to talk to Nathaniel.
Some of us are quite happy with our lives here. We don't need tourists distracting us with their flights of fancy. I overheard you speaking to my wife, Mara, filling her head with ideas about picking up and leaving home. You got anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, she clearly wants to visit off-world. Why not let her?
Listen here. Mara's free to make her own decisions. I'm not here to control her if that's what you're insinuating. But that doesn't mean I take kindly to other people manipulating her and telling her the other worlds are full of sunshine and rainbows. We live a simple traditional life here, and it's important to the community that we maintain that. Do you understand?
What's so important about your what traditions?
Traditions like the way we tend this farm, strong family ties, early colonial life. We do it all with the bare minimum technologies to survive. Everything else is hard work done by humans. It's good for humanity's soul.
People should explore the universe freely.
We're going to have to agree to disagree then. I only ask that you respect our wishes.
Yeah, you're a creep. And we're... something out there? Alright, Sarah, who else is around here? Wow, won't let his kid go there?
Really go for some of Anya's cooking over at the Brown Horse.
What a jerkwad. Totally grab that. Huh. Not very big.
Don't tell my papa, but I'm the one who's been putting up the pictures of that silly space frog guy around here.
Aw, that's awesome.
Hello? I'm not really supposed to talk with tourists, but I kind of want to anyway. And I don't think my papa is paying attention. You're not going to tell him, are you?
Heck no. No, not if you don't want me to.
Oh, thank you! I promise it'll be fun. I like talking to tourists. I get to learn so much about everywhere else, and they get to learn about here. Now what should we talk about?
enjoy working on the farm?
I think it's pretty fun. And I get to be around my mama and my papa all day, so that's cool. They say we all have to work a little, because it takes all of us to make the community work. Just like on Earth a really, really, really long time ago. Someday, I think it'd be cool to see other places and do other things, but this is fine for now.
Cool. Are there a lot of other kids in New Homestead?
Not really. There's some, though. Most are around my age. We all go to school in the same room.
Is school here the same as other schools in the settled systems?
I don't know. I've never been to any other schools. We mostly learn about the history of the Sol system and Earth and stuff like that, until we get old enough to go on our learning vacation. That's when we get to leave to go to school somewhere else for a few years, or travel and visit other worlds, try out jobs and stuff. Oh, I can't wait.
Nice. Why doesn't your dad want you talking to tourists?
My mama says it's because he thinks we'd up and leave if we found out about the rest of the worlds out there. But I keep telling him, I love it here, and I love him, and I would never leave him. He doesn't believe it. He says the kids almost always want to leave when they grow up. But not me. Nope. I just want to visit somewhere else. Maybe.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
Thanks for taking the time to talk with me.
No problem. Maura, you good?
Running this farm with my family for the sake of our little colony is one of the greatest pleasures in life.
Awesome. As long as you're happy. Bill, wanna head out?
Any questions about the farms?
Ready to move on.
Onward it is! We'll be stopping by the Brown Horse Tavern later in the tour, which uses many of these locally sourced ingredients in their cooking. But for now, it's just a short way to our next stop. Follow me! So, the old biolabs are just on the other side of this building, believe it or not. We'll step on through the hallway there.
Whoa.
They're not in use anymore, but the colony has faithfully recreated them as a historical exhibit, true to the original purpose of the Titan Astrobase. Sadly, they're undergoing some light renovation. Otherwise, there'd be interactive activities for kids to learn about how they used to search for microbial life here.
Huh. And there was none on Titan. Interesting.
Welcome to New Homestead.
Thank you. Okay, what's up?
Pardon the dust, but I can still answer some questions about the old Titan Astrobase biolabs.
Keep mentioning the Titan Astrobase. What is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot to mention that. That's what this place was originally called. When NASA divested its interest in the Astrobase and turned it over to the people back in 2185, they renamed it New Homestead and established it as a historical site.
What kind of life did they find here?
Funny you should ask. Sadly, none. See, NASA funded the Titan Astrobase project because conditions seemed ripe for primordial life to form in Titan's methane pools. They tested many different sites, performed deep core ice drilling, and more, yet nothing turned up.
Huh. So that was it? What did they use these labs for after no life was found?
Well, NASA defunded the xenobiology program in 2132. But a scientist by the name of Catherine Neely proposed research into advanced colony building on inhospitable worlds. So, by 2135, work began on what would ultimately set us all up to create habitats anywhere humans dared to explore. These very labs housed the computer systems used in that research. That and general storage for the colony. Lots of storage.
I'm going to take a closer look.
Sure thing. Keep in mind the biolabs exhibit is closed for visitors, but I'll be waiting if you need a minute anyway.
Cool. Oh, it's closed for visitors? Oh, we can't go in? Huh? Oh. I wonder if there's a way in there. Huh. If I look out the window here, there is no window. Oh, I wanted to check out the biolabs. Alright, let's move on, Bill.
Pardon the dust, but I can still answer some questions about the old Titan Astrobase biolabs.
It's okay, we can keep moving.
You got it. On to our next stop. Next, we'll be heading outside, so make sure to check those seals on your suit because it's a bit chilly out there. We're going out into the frozen wastes of Titan to see what powers this planet. Watch your step outside, by the way. The ice can be slippery if you're not careful. The goal is to keep people out of Dr. Lakota's infirmary.
Right.
Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. Powering new Homestead. As you might imagine, generating energy was a real challenge back in the day because the technology was much more crude then. But crude or not, it was that technology that sustained the old Astrobase. And it might surprise you to learn that the same technology is still working today.
Huh. Well, this is cool.
The interesting thing about this old colony is that it's mostly powered by clean, renewable energy. You'll see one of the methods used on the horizon up ahead. That's right, New Homestead's famous wind farms. This spot was chosen for the colony in part because of its constant winds.
Huh.
These turbines have been integral to the colony's function since its establishment as a cheap, mostly reliable source of electricity. So, let's talk about wind power, shall we?
Do these turbines really power the entire colony?
Mostly. I'm sure you've noticed the occasional brownouts. I guess these old machines have a habit of freezing up, what with all the ice out here. There's some methane on reserve for critical life support systems, but everything else here is otherwise powered by the units you see here.
I didn't think Titan was all that windy.
You're right. Most surface wind on Titan isn't too terribly strong, but here, the altitude and other conditions are perfect for sustained wind power. Like many worlds with atmosphere, the higher you go, the windier it gets.
Cool. What's so interesting about wind power? Why is it part of the tour?
You're looking at a piece of history. Sure, wind power is used throughout the galaxy, but these people were able to make do with it for hundreds of years. It's impressive that was all they had back then, and still make it work to this day.
True. I want to take a closer look.
Absolutely. Careful, though. I wouldn't stand too close to the turbines if I were you.
Alright. Come on, Sarah. Hazardous weather, snow. Whoa. Huh, what is that there? Put that away. I should be scanning stuff while I'm out here. With Joyce. Isn't this something? It's not. Huh. Tungsten.
Hope you've calibrated that thing.
Okay. Ooh, water. Can't scan it from here, though. There's some water right here. And lead. And what's the last one? Titanium. Huh. And then 2 like unknown resources or traits or something. Extreme cold. Yikes. What's that over there? Quick save just in case. What is that? Oh, it's frozen up. Wind turbine. Huh. Alright, we're not done yet. There's our ship. I guess we are done. What's this down here? Oh, the batteries or power grid? Careful not to touch anything. 1 second, guys. I definitely want to go check out that biolab if possible. Put the gun away. Alright.
So, let's talk about wind power, shall we?
Actually, I think I'd like to move on.
You're the boss. Let's go. Moving right along, we're going to learn about Titan's great natural resources.
Cool.
Titan is rich with hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Surely you saw huge pools of this stuff on your descent into New Homestead.
I did.
I like to think they add to the natural beauty of this world. Though, of course, stay away from them because, like anything beautiful, they can be dangerous. Just like my last ex-wife's pet. She had this gorgeous, I don't know what you'd call it, creature. The guy that sold it to her couldn't tell her what it was or where it was from. I don't think it was even a legal sell, to be honest. The thing was very easy on the eyes. Feathers, all the colors of the rainbow. Nasty bite, though. Wound up in the hospital and almost lost my hand. Still not enough for her to get rid of the dang thing. Anyway, there's a reason she's my ex-wife. But enough about me. We were talking about methane and other resources, right?
Where?
Hey, can you believe it? Back in the 20th century on Earth, they used to fight wars over natural resources like this and petroleum. They have this whole moon here basically made of hydrocarbons in their own backyard. They just couldn't get to it. Incredible how far we've come.
Indeed.
New Homestead is home to one of the oldest and largest methane processing plants in the settled system.
This is cool as
Every
heck.
year, UC engineers go through a painstaking, month-long maintenance process. That's how this place has remained operational as long as it has. I'm not going to take you too close to the machinery, liability and all, but I can still answer questions.
Definitely gonna check this out.
Questions? Fire away!
What do they do with all this methane?
Exports mostly, since this world is so methane rich and has the infrastructure for it, a lot of the UC's methane comes from Titan. Of course, new homesteaders use it themselves for everything from generating heat to turning it into breathable oxygen via modern science.
Huh. Wait, how do they turn methane into oxygen?
Oh, no one's ever asked me that before. Something to do with methane-eating microbes, I believe? I honestly don't know. Sorry.
How can they shut the plant down for maintenance if people rely on it to live?
Ah, it's not as if they shut down for a month. It's not shut down at all, actually. See, this place is built with redundant systems, so they can shut it down piece by piece and suffer only a reduction in throughput. During that time, the UC gets more of its resources from other places, allowing New Homestead to maintain what it needs.
I'd like to take a moment here.
Take your time, but not too much time. Don't want to keep other customers waiting, you know.
Yeah, I'm all into the science and stuff. This is cool as heck, honestly. Wow. This place is huge. I'm gonna get lost in here. Wow. It's enormous. And it's all open world, like you can go anywhere. This giant methane tank. Go up, up, up. I got to the top. Wow. Yeah, I'm just nerding out here for a second. Who's that? Is that Sarah? Sarah! Lovely citizen. Always want to pad my landing.
Off-worlders always ask how I can live here. I wonder how they can live anywhere else.
I wonder what's hidden out here. There's got to be some stuff. That direction is an unknown. More wind turbines. There's another citizen, I think. Wow. They're way up there too. Oh boy. What's that? Titanium. Scanned it. Got all the resources, just missing like whatever we're missing. Probably methane and ethane. So if we go down to those pools, we could survey this planet completely. Is that some other time though? Surprised we haven't seen anything that we can actually interact with or touch. Huh. Wow, is painstaking detail in this game. Like, they spent a lot of time and effort on this game for us, and that is pretty awesome. Ooh, I found something. It's a hammer. Wow, we can keep going down. Oh. Little slippery. Ship. Electrical hazard. Wow. We'll head down to that on our own time. We'll come in here though. Cutters. Kefir. Oh, research laboratory. Might want to check that out.
Just got a message. Looks like we got another leak in Sector 3.
Huh.
Again? That's the second time this month.
I know. I'll send someone to go patch it up again. We do what we gotta do until we
Trauma
get
pack.
to replace the whole thing.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Huh. Never carry too much, Sarah. Yeah, we don't need that med pack, but Homestead. Hydraulic clamp. There's stuff here I would normally take. Sarah, don't look now. That's worth a lot. Always good to use the scanner in places like this. Huh.
Hi there. Always nice seeing a new face.
Alright, let's head back up. Let's, oh?
If you need medical attention, see Dr. Lakota. But a word of warning, she really doesn't care for tourists.
Spacesuit workbench? Did we get new mod, openings on these? We did. I could do sensor array. Increase the range for enemy detection on the compass. Nice. What's slot 3? Need helmet mod 3. Okay, so we actually... can get mods. I don't have everything on the deep recon. Oh, I'm not wearing it. Deep Seeker. Cool pack. We just don't have the items for this stuff. Administers emergency aid when health is low. That's pretty cool. I could get extra capacity. Yeah. Let's actually grab that. Boom.
That's all for me.
And the helmet. Reduce damage from explosions. Let's increase the range for enemy detection. Boom.
Just got a message. Looks like we got another leak in Sector 3.
Cool. Let's go
That's the second time this month.
I know.
use the research lab. See if we can get a spacesuit mod too.
Do what we gotta do until we can get the approval to replace the whole unit.
Well, at least have
We can. Adhesive.
it together this
Boom. Nice. So let's head out of here and go to Spacesuit Mods 3. It's blocked. Can still track it though. Pack Mods 3 we're tracking. Helmet Mods 3. We don't have stuff available for that. Could do weapon engineering, but
It'd be nice to get off world sometime.
indeed, I could make a spacesuit upgrade now. My Deep Seeker. Huh. I don't have the adhesive now. For explosive shielding. Or much of anything else, it's all adhesive. Titanium Exoservos increase melee damage. Increase all damage resist. That's Spacesuit Mods 3.
Looks like we got another leak in Sector 3.
Pocketed, increase carrying capacity. Oh, we could do that.
That's the second time this month.
Boom. Let's do it.
I know. I'll send someone to go patch it up.
Gravitic reduces
Do
detection
what
from
we gotta do
enemies.
until we can get the approval to replace the whole unit.
Well, the leaks haven't been too bad, and it's held together this long, I suppose. We'll make do.
Skip capacity.
Lots of history.
Low duration, high intensity output. Sacrificing boost height for mobility. I like the power one. Cool. Alrighty. Let's head back to Bill. And actually see how long I'm playing. Time just melts away in this game. I swear. Just about time to call an episode. Right. Sarah? Cool as heck. It's one way to check for stuff. You ready, Billy?
Questions? Fire away!
No more questions right now.
Okie dokie, artichokey. There will be time for more later anyway. So, this next stop is a bit of an interesting one. I only recently made it part of the tour.
Huh.
Fun fact, it's also the only natural landmark on the tour.
Huh.
What we're about to see is a glacial spire we affectionately call Ymir's Horn. This colus used to be named after a character in a popular fantasy novel, but it was changed a couple hundred years ago to avoid any potential litigation. Now, what's a colus, you might say? Colus derives from the Latin word for hill, and scientists only gave names to groups of hills on a planet's surface.
Huh.
So in reality, the term you hear more often is the plural, coles, with an E. You probably don't hear it very often where you're from, because it was usually a term reserved for unexplored planets, back when they didn't have the technology to describe what they were seeing firsthand. Because of that, the term is much more common in the Sol system, but you may still hear it occasionally in reference to uncharted worlds. This planet's full of them, though, and they like to preserve that history here.
Cool. Wow. Is that it right here? Wow. Tacolis?
So here it is, Ymir's horn. You're free to take a closer look if you like.
Oh, I like that. How did this Colus form?
I've heard this particular formation was caused by an ancient volcano. Something about steam and wind, then worn down over time. But I'm not 100% sure.
Ymir? Who's that?
According to ancient Norse mythology, Ymir was the first Jotun, a frost giant. In the legend, they were both male and female and gave birth to the progenitors of all giants from their armpits. Ymir even predated the Norse gods, who, as it turns out, killed Ymir to fashion the earth and all of humanity from the corpse. It's a fascinating story, and the horn here is a fitting tribute to it.
I'll be right back.
Just be careful, it can get slippery out that way. I'll wait here.
Wow. Let's get our scanner out. Oh my gosh. Queen. Wow. We are high up. Whoa. Wow. Sarah's like, I'll wait for you down here. Cool. Alright guys, so I'm gonna save here. Look in that direction. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Exploring Titan. Just lovely stuff. Oops. Sorry guys if you have a fear of heights. That was kind of a hard fall, but take a little titanium with us. And yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying the LP. Would like to have you guys come back for more next time. In the meantime, go ahead and, if you'd like to, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, subscribe and hit the notification bell. But only do those things if you really want to. No pressure, it is all good, whatever you choose to do. So, feel free to do what you like, guys. Hope to see you back next time. Much more to explore. We're just scratching the surface of this game. Truly, even after all this time. Just incredible. Until then, guys, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. Don't go anywhere. Much more fun and exploration to be had. See you guys then. Bye-bye.